Eyewitness News with breaking news just into our newsroom now. We've just received word that former Rhode Island Governor Bruce Sundlun has died following an illness. Sundlun was 91 years old. Sundlun, politician, self-made millionaire, war hero. He'll be remembered as outspoken and controversial, but also for the legacy he leaves in Rhode Island.
And I was quiet and they got me out.
Former Governor Bruce Sundlun reflected on his life and legacy during a 2009 interview at his seaside home in Jamestown.
I want you to put a trooper on each and every bank.
Outspoken politician, millionaire, war hero. Sundlun was always colorful and controversial, always a survivor politically and personally.
I'd be dead today if it wasn't for John Chafee.
It's a great Rhode Island story. As a child, Sundlun plunged through the ice in a skating accident.
And down I went, 60 feet of depth in that pond. And I came up under and hit solid ice.
Friend and fellow Boy Scout John Chafee pulled him to safety.
I was age 13 and he was 12.
Sundlun would cheat death again during World War II, surviving 6 months behind enemy lines.
I got shot down on December 1.
The Jewish boy from Providence managed to avoid the Germans by seeking help at Catholic churches. Politically, Sundlun's defining moment came on day one as governor.
I had to close, I think it was 49 or 50 banks on Inauguration Day, and I didn't find it out until the night before.
January 1991, a time of anger, uncertainty, and heated protests.
And they got around my car, and they were rocking the car and yelling.
Sundlun was a hated man. People thought they'd never see their money again, but they did.
We paid back every dollar to every depositor.
One of his many accomplishments. Sundlun lists others.
I cut expenses. I built projects that put people to work. The convention center, the Westin Hotel, the airport, the highways.
As governor from 1991 to 1995, Sundlun was tested personally as well as politically. During his first year in office, his wife Marjorie was hit by a car and suffered severe brain injury.
Awful.
Marjorie Sundlun would never fully recover, and the two would later divorce. Sundlun also made headlines when teenager Kara Hughes arrived on the scene. In 1993, Sundlun admitted that Kara was his daughter from a previous relationship. Sundlun also had 3 sons. In his later years, he and his 5th wife, Susie, enjoyed quieter times. Sundlun taught at URI and wrote his memoirs. In our interview, he was very clear about how he wants history to remember him.
But in my whole political experience, I never had a charge of any corruption in my administration. There wasn't a single ethical error, nothing. And I am very proud of that.
Bruce Sundlun said he considered the expansion of TF Green Airport one of his greatest accomplishments. The terminal now bears his name.